friends, I want to welcome you to another powerful edition of Success, Money, and Leadership Studies. My name is BARR.IKENNA Emmanuel. I am the senior pastor of Faithhouse Leadership Churches worldwide and the president of the International Center for Leadership, Diplomacy, and Economic Development. Today, I'll be talking about the part B of the series of training session that I did on major decisions, urgent decisions that you need to make if you want to have a secured future, if you want to have a successful future, if you want to have a life that is worth fulfilling and a life that people can actually make reference to. I want you to realize that these decisions are some things that you need to do now. If you are anything less than 30 years, if you are 60 years, you need to make it as fast as possible because you're already in the good night of your life as a person. I wouldn't spend the time to talk about the other ones, that the three former ones that I talked about when it has to do with decision making. You can actually check it up in our YouTube channel. It's going to be a blessing to you. It's going to create an environment of success around you. But today, I will be doing another three that I think that is very, very important if you want to establish a successful future. Number four for today, and number one for today, and number four generally is make a decision to carry an achiever's mentality. Make a decision to carry an achiever's mentality. Make a decision to carry an achiever's mentality. You know, your environment has a way of pigeonholing you into believing that life does not, as it were, respond to you positively. There are people who wake up in the morning, they're always feeling that life is against them. The only way you can actually deal with those things is to make sure you have an achiever's mentality. You must possess a positive mentality no matter whatever you are facing. This is a decision that I made for a long time, but no matter whatever thing I see in my life, in my marriage, in my career, in my business, in the calling that God has given to me, in the ministry God has asked me to run, in my children, in my extended family system, I am always optimistic. I am not always head down. My head is always up. This is what I mean by carrying the achiever's mentality. Yeah, things may definitely go bad. Things may definitely go contrary to your plans. You wake up in the morning and do your plans. You know, a lot of people always tell you, make some plans, make some goals, set up some goals, discipline yourself. But you know, people can actually set goals. People can actually make plans. People can actually get disciplined. People can actually have good character. And at the end, the things that they're planned for may not actually work the way. I've done that before, and I put in all my best, and I didn't get results. Listen to me. You need to understand this particular truth, that things are bad does not mean that you are bad. That things aren't working does not mean that you didn't put the right effort or you didn't do the needful. I want you to know one truth is this, that you must definitely possess a positive achiever's mentality as a decision now if you want to succeed. The world we're living in is very complex, very competitive, hydra-headed with a lot of problems that you can't afford to consistently allow a non-achieving mentality to erode your capacity to experience acceleration. I want you to know something, that God has designed that you become a success, and that success is all dependent on you 75%, and it's dependent on God 25%. I want you to know one thing, that the possessing of the achiever's mentality has to do with the things you're feeding yourself with, the books you're reading, the people you're associating with, the church you are attending, and the religious inclinations that you find yourself into. These are the things that have the capacity to express all the achiever's mentality that you need to rise as a person. The second thing for today that you need to make as a decision if you want to succeed as a person is to make a decision to pursue a healthy lifestyle, to pursue a healthy lifestyle, to pursue a healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle can be emotional. Emotionally, you must make sure that you're emotionally healthy. You must make sure that you are physically healthy. A lot of people look at me, and I've been weighing 62 for more than getting to 2 decades now. I'll be weighing 62. I'm very, very much in control of my weight. I'm very, very much in control of the things that I eat. I do my exercise in the morning and also do it in the weekends. I also watch the kind of water that I take. I take a whole lot of clean water. I take a lot of water, and I also eat sparingly. I also fast. I also spare myself opportunity to take some rest. I work pretty hard. And I want you to know that I've lived in sound health, because your vision, your future is nothing to write home about when your body is sick, when you can't exercise yourself. It doesn't matter what you have written down on paper that is your vision or the future you want to realize. You need to be in sound health. And this is one of the reasons why you must stay away from smoking, because it destroys your lungs. You must stay away from getting drunk. You must make sure that you don't take nicotine. You must make sure you don't engage yourself in hard drugs. You must make sure that you don't do some things that will damage your kidney, that will damage your liver, that will affect your sight, or expose you to being a glaucoma or cataract patient. You must make sure that you protect your lungs. You must make sure that you don't expose yourself to pneumonia. These are many things that many people do not give attention to. Just little things that should have preserved your life. All the things that has to do with your future is all dependent on the kind of healthy lifestyle that you have decided to pursue. Emotionally, you must make sure that you don't go down. You must make sure you don't stay around people that tolerate you. Go for people that celebrate you. Go for people that don't talk you down, but people that raise you up. You must stay in an environment that will make sure emotionally you can release some kind of dirty emotional toxins that has the capacity to reduce your momentum and acceleration as a person. You have a future to pursue, and that future is a future that should be very properly guided. You need to stay away from everything that brings you emotional soot, emotional carbon monoxide, that will not give you the ability to experience acceleration in your future. So you must make sure you pursue a healthy lifestyle. In your relationship with people, make sure it's very healthy. The things you eat, make sure it's very, very healthy. As you keep giving attention to those things, I want you to know that this decision is critical for you to succeed in life. And finally, for today, you must make sure that you make a decision to have a God-centered lifestyle. A God-centered lifestyle. When I'm talking about a God-centered lifestyle, I'm talking about possessing godly character. Nobody is trusting anybody nowadays if you're a corrupt person. Or somebody may be saying there are some certain guys who have actually made it through corrupt means. That's fine. But you know what? You are an exceptional person. You don't need to make it through corruption. You don't need to engage in something dirty if you want to succeed as a person. You must make God the center point of every decision that you are making. Make sure that your children, everyone around you, should recognize the fact that God is your confidence, God is your confidant, God is your help, that everything that has to do with your life centers on God. Make that as a decision. There are certain persons who have decided to make Satan their anchor. Fine and good for them. But you know what? Your future will come to a halt when you walk away from God. No matter who the person is, or maybe the person is an atheist, or he claims that he's an atheist, doesn't believe in God. I want you to know something. There comes a point in a man's life where the person looks at himself and finds that he has wasted every aspect of his life. One of the major decisions that you must make as a person is to make God your central point, is to make God your confidant, is to make God your helper, is to associate yourself with God. And you know one thing that is very critical? I did that about 3 decades ago, and I decided to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and personal Savior. I decided to align myself with Him, and you know what? It's been a lot of motivation. It's been a lot of success. It's been a lot of an exciting moment. That decision is critical for every one person that is watching me. Just do that and make that decision. Just keep a call across my path. Send me an SMS. I can actually help you so that you can actually make God and make Christ the central point of your business, the central point of your career, the central point of your family, the central point of your profession, the central point of your financial life, the central point of your spiritual environment. And you find out that you are going to be the best person on earth. And you find out that life is going to respond to you instead of fighting you. I want you to know that these decisions are critical in the advancement of your future and the advancement of your destiny. All right, till I see you next time, remember this particular truth, that you must make sure that you make this decision towards financial intelligence and financial independence. You must make sure that you pursue godly character. You must make sure that you pursue a healthy achiever's mentality. You must make sure that you produce godly children. You must make sure that you make yourself committed to excellent performances. Commit yourself to everything that you're doing. And I want you to know, as long as God is your central point, I see you become the success that God has created you for. All right, I'm done with you. Please make sure you check out the part A of this broadcast. This is the part B. I remain your friend and your brother, BARR.IKENNA Emmanuel, the team leader of Faithhouse Leadership Churches Worldwide and the president of the International Center for Leadership, Diplomacy, and Economic Development. Till I see you next time, please share the video, share it to your friends and your well-wishers everywhere they are. Till I see you, God bless you, and do have a nice time.